Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mthalane Unboxing. Please hit the subscribe at the bottom of your screen. Today I'm going to be talking about South Africa's only major world champion. Now Mthalane has lost his WBO title to Casimiro. And that's, of course, IBF flyweight champion of the world, Moruti Mthalane. And he will be stepping into the ring Monday in Yokohama, Japan, to take on a Japanese legend, Akira Yaegashi. Now, Mthalane is somewhat of a marvel at the age of 36. They call him babyface, but that's advanced years for flyweight. And he regained the IBF world title that he never actually lost in the ring last year by beating Muhammad Wasim on points. And his run of 2 title defenses. First, he took on Masahiro Sakamoto, stopped him in 10 rounds in Macau. And then he went from there to Japan and he beat his mandatory challenger Masayuki Kuroda. So he is in familiar territory. It's his second time in Japan and will be his first straight Japanese opponent that he fights. So we all know what Moruti Mthalane is. He's got a very solid, basic, uncomplicated style, but he's very, very good at it. He's got a high work rate, he's got a tight defense, and he applies steady pressure. And what I really like about Moruti is that he doesn't waste his punches. His accuracy is very, very good. And he's not a one-and-done Deontay Wilder type, but he has very respectable power. You're going to feel it after a while if he keeps on hitting you, which is usually what he does. Now, Akira Yaegashi has got a storied career. He's had his ups and downs. He won his first world title, I think it was back in 2011 or 2012 against Sompon Theta for WBA strawweight title. In his very next fight, he went straight for a unification fight, took on the WBC champion, his countryman Kazuto Ioka, who's still world champion today, albeit at a higher weight. And he lost that fight on points. He skipped over the junior flies, went up to flyweights, and he beat Toshiyuki Igarashi for the WBC flyweight title. Then made 3 defenses of that before he ran into the legendary, the brilliant Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, and there he was gutsy, but he got hammered and stopped in 9 rounds. So then people thought, okay, this is the end for Yaegashi, but he dropped down to the junior flyweights, and he challenged for the WBC title. He wasn't successful. He got stopped in 7 rounds by Pedro Guevara, but he kept on going, went for the IBF title, and he beat Javier Mendoza on points. 2 more title defenses in his 3rd world title reign. He got blasted out by that tough little Filipino Milan Melindo. And since then, he's won 3 fights in a row, albeit as a junior bantamweight, against run-of-the-mill opposition. He's even been rocked there once. So it's easy to see why Yaegashi is so popular, because we like people for their strong points, but we love them even more for their flaws. Now, Yaegashi is a gritty guy. He's got a never say die attitude. He comes to fight. He fights until he drops, like all Japanese fighters really. But he's exciting. He's got a somewhat awkward kind of style. You'll go in and he'll brawl and he'll have a tee up with you, and then he'll sort of get on his toes and he'll dance around you and move around the ring a little bit, and then he jumps in again and he starts brawling again. He's got decent power. And he's kind of awkward. He's got a difficult rhythm to work with, you know. And he also loops his shots from weird angles around your gloves, and when you don't expect it to go there. But on the downside, he fights with his hands down low. He uses his head to duck punches, sways his body, but he gets caught with too many punches. That's what makes him an exciting fighter as well. And you know, with his facial structure, the high cheekbones, his corner always has the job cut out to ensure that his eyes don't swell shut. So for Yaegashi to put off another big comeback and a miracle win, I think he's going to fight the way he fought against Mendoza when he won his last world title. He's going to have to fight in spots and then move and go around Mthalane and fight in spots and move. He's going to try and have to catch Moruti of unexpected sort of weird punch, like Muhammad Wasim did when he knocked him down towards the end of a world title fight. but it wasn't enough for Wasim to win. But that's the kind of thing that Yaegashi should do. As for Mthalane, just do what brought you to the dance. Yaegashi can sometimes take a round or two to get going. Start a little faster than usual. Maybe you can catch him and get him out of there like Milan Melindo. But hit the body of Yaegashi and keep putting him under pressure and keep throwing those accurate punches. What do I think will happen? Now, both these guys are 36, so that's the kind of age where you expect the wheels to come off. Everybody waits, when is it going to be that night for Moruti and Mthalane, but I just think Yaegashi has got more miles on the clock. He has more losses, he's been in more wars, he's been down a lot more, he's bled a lot more. So I think Yaegashi has got a lot of miles on the clock. The big danger would be if Mthalane takes him lightly, thinks it's an easy fight. I've chatted to his trainer Colin Nathan. They are the ultimate professionals and they do take this fight very seriously, so that puts my mind at ease. So I think it's going to be a good fight while it lasts, but I think in the end Mthalane is just going to keep hitting Yaegashi, and somewhere in the later rounds of the fight, somewhere around the 9th maybe, I think Yaegashi will have to be saved from his own bravery by either the referee or the corner pulling him out. I think he'll start getting battered towards the end. So I'm going for Moruti Mthalane by a late technical knockout to retain his title and keep the flag flying. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree, disagree. Please also feel free to share this program with your friends. And you can also check out my blog, www.couchpotatofightguru.blogspot.com. Follows the same sort of format as this. And I'm also the South African correspondent for Ring Magazine. You can check me out there also on a monthly basis and sometimes on their blog, ringtv.com as well. So until we see each other again, keep those gloves up.